All right, you made it. You are ready for your final project and building this final playlist. You've done a lot of work to get ready for this, so I want to just take a moment and walk you through what I'm thinking and kind of expecting from this playlist. So again, I've written out what I hope is a detailed enough scaffolded instruction piece for you to help step you through the process. Of course, if anything's missing or you're not quite sure, make sure you reach out and let me know. Most importantly, what I want to make sure is that you are building an evidence-based playlist. And so what that means is that you are taking evidence from your learning in this unit and you're using that to build your playlist. So the first thing you're going to do in this project is to identify the goal of your playlist. And what I want you to do, if you need to, is reference back to these specific lessons and look at what evidence you cited, what pieces you learned about how your brain interacts with music and how music can enhance or engage your brain, and pick something from there, citing the evidence of where you're choosing it from, that you're going to use for your goal of your playlist. So you might have an idea of like, I want to design a playlist that helps with learning and memory, or emotion control, or language, motivation, motor function. I listed some other ones here. So make sure you're actually picking something that you learned about in this unit that you're going to design your playlist for, and then just state it right here. And then what I want you to do is provide a personal narrative for why you're designing this playlist. So there's probably a reason why you picked the goal that you picked, and I want you to talk about it here. Let me know the information, kind of draw that personal connection to the playlist you're designing. And then it's time to start thinking about the music you actually want to include. And so based off of your research, start to pick that music. Think back here to lesson 2.3 where you looked at criteria for what you would look for in music in order to help a certain part of the brain get engaged. And then come up with 5 songs that you're going to use, again citing the evidence of how that particular piece of music supports the goal of your playlist, and then organize it. So think about what would song number 1 be versus song number 5 if the playlist was actually played in order. Analyze and refine your playlist. So if something's not feeling quite right or out of order, go back and change it, and update your playlist. And then finally, create a title for your playlist. And then the last thing you're going to do once you kind of went through that whole process and building that out is actually build out your evidence-based playlist in this graphic organizer here. So playlist title, what the goal of your playlist is, why you designed the playlist, your top 5 songs that you picked for the playlist, and what you learned in this unit that helped you design the playlist. And that should be about it. Maybe it sounds easy, but I know it's going to be tough, kind of going back and picking your piece and actually finding new music. I mentioned in here that please include music that is new to you, not currently already on your playlist. So I understand, even though this final piece might look kind of straightforward, there's a lot of work that you got to do to get there. So reach out with questions. Again, reach out with feedback if instructions aren't making sense or anything like that. Please let me know, and I am really excited to see what you come up with. So enjoy, and I hope that this is a great way for you to take everything that you learned and actually apply it in a meaningful way.